Hello, beautifuls of the feed. It's me, Benji. I am here with the reading today. I know it is a bit later in the day, but I just kind of felt and had a feeling that I needed to just wait today. Be patient. So I was very patient today, and I thought that I would just wait and just have a moment where I would just try to feel when was right to post and make a reading. So I was going to do that right now. Hello, beautifuls of the feed. It's me, Benji. I know I probably just said that, but anyways, let's get the reading going. Subscribe, like, comment if you're new, and if you resonate, also definitely subscribe, like, comment if you haven't already. All right, let's see what this energy is today. We have the King of Swords, so very head over heart. And we have head over heart with a sense of celebration and gathering, social. And we have the Death card too that came out. So that's new beginnings, metamorphosis. So this is very interesting to me. It's giving obviously a sense of moving through things with head over heart. You've been very logical right now. And I feel like there is some sort of gathering of a social thing. There is a new beginning, and this new beginning does seem like it is going to be coming from some sort of connection, twin flame or soul connection. Oh wow, we have the Ten of Cups. So we have a reunion of kind of like this sense of fruitfulness, this love, serenity, that word. It's very much giving me that. Very head over heart going into this though. I feel like this is like something that's going to happen. Like it's going to be like social. It's going to be coming together. It might be in a social setting with other people around. Very interesting. There is going to be the thoughts of the future, all that great stuff. This reunion. This is a reunion. That's what I'm getting from this. It's very much a reunion. Very interesting. It's going to be very forward. The next one here is the Four of Swords that came out. Four of Swords gives me that rest, rejuvenation. I feel like there is going to be a sense of that after this reunion. Yeah, it's going to be like sleeping in the bedroom, that kind of thing. The Page of Swords and the Page of Wands. Yeah, it's very interesting here. I feel like there is this new sense of you, and this soul connection that is coming back in has definitely been there for a long time. That's definitely here, but like it's been taken in a different way this time. Like whenever this resonates with you, or if it does, it's just very interesting because you're going into this with the head over the heart thing, and it's very, very nice to see. There is a beautiful connection there. So let's get some more. I feel like getting some more. I hope everyone's having a good day today. If it is daytime, if it's the other side of the world, I hope it's good for you over here. Whatever time it is, wherever you are. The Emperor. The Emperor is definitely a sense of power, control. So going with the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands, it's very interesting. I feel like there is this very curious energy with like a very adventurous kind of vibe coming with the Emperor is very power, control. It's very very knowing. Always get that word with these cards, very knowing. It's just very knowing and in that energy. Almost very fatherly energy. We have the Star that has dropped out. It's like the rejuvenation of hope and yeah. Okay. We have sacrifice and release. So there definitely is something going on. It's very beautiful indeed. So the hangman here is really giving me that things have been super upside down lately. And it's basically like I feel like this thing has happened where I feel like you have been very patient, and with this like sacrifice and release of these things, or like this thing, I feel like there's this really direct, direct movement forward, which is really beautiful. We have the Ten of Wands down here too, so it's very interesting. It's like, moving through it all, kind of like making like the best decision that's like right for you. And the journey is tough. Okay, so we have some pondering going on. I say pondering in the way of thinking, just like kind of getting stuck into life and still just carrying on, but like still just thinking about this person. This person and you, it's a reflection today. I'm getting that it's very, very reflective. You both think about each other a lot. And I feel like this connection is very dual. I feel like when one side comes to the other, it's very dual, and it's like, whether it's, like a gay relationship or like, LGBTQ plus or whatever, I just feel like it's just the energy that comes to the table in a relationship. So no matter what situation it is, I just feel like it gives very direct control, like dual. I feel like when this connection comes together, it is so strong and it is dual. That's what I'm getting from that. We have the high priestess. The high priestess is giving, like dual as well. Like it's kind of backing up what I'm saying. I feel like when you come together, it is that way. And I feel like there is this divine connection and, like a soul connection with this person. It's definitely deep, and I feel like I don't like to say second chances, but I feel like this is like a second chance. The universe is really throwing it at like all parties. And I feel like that's what I'm getting from the beginning. I think all parties are using their head over their heart this time instead of really diving in and being very like super emotional. I feel like there is such a balance going on, and there's a new beginning and there's connection. There is a need for direct action. There's a need for direct action. That's like literally the last thing that I've got. So there is a need for direct action on both sides too. So it's very interesting in saying all of this. I'm going to clarify some stuff also. Let's move on to this Terra Volatile. Can we just clarify in general just whatever comes out for this reading, please? The Emperor. Yeah, this person's definitely like fiery. I feel like you're both fire, but I feel like it's earth. I always get earth. I just feel like this is anything. I think with anything you can have like different energies and stuff. So like this is like Aries energy, and I do that because I don't want to say it's like Aries people, but it's like specifically just Aries energy. And I think sometimes people can have that energy no matter what star sign you are. So there is a mirroring going on, and that's what I feel of this very like head over heart, strong-willed energy from both sides. It's very kind of interesting. It's interesting because that card kind of just like flipped out over there too by that one. And that's by both the Emperor. So the Emperor and then the Emperor over here. So, yeah, very dual. Okay. Nine of Wands. I feel like there's a plan. There's a plan. I think that, yeah, there's a plan to take action. The Queen of Wands energy. A plan to take action, and it's going to be very comforting, calm, collected. I really get like compassionate and abundant and from this card too. That's so beautiful. The Star. Lots of double ups. We got the Star again. We got Star and Star. Okay, so this reading is so beautiful. Oh, here we go. This is what I've been looking for. Kind of, not really. But I was just wondering, I've been feeling so good. We have, like, obviously got the, Six of Swords. The Six of Swords really gives me that there's been baggage in the past with you guys. And I feel like it's been moved through. And I feel like there's been a lot of forgiveness on each side. But I also have an interesting feeling that it could have something to do with this person wanting to apologize to you for like how they have truly like hurt you over the time. And I feel like they don't really know how to do that. And I feel like this card is really giving me that. And it's kind of like this person is kind of like in perpetual like self-doubt because they messed up so much. And they like truly don't know if you like actually forgive them or not. We have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is just giving me this sense of how like you feel about them. I think you hold them at this high prestige, like you think that they're really beautiful inside and out, and you see this because I feel like you can be empathetic to their situation and like the things that they've gone through, and I feel like they've been so connected to you, and I think you understand, and I think you can be compassionate. So I feel like you do see this person as, you know, I don't know what to say. It's not like a hero. It's not like that. But it's more like it's a counterpart, you know? A companion and a compadre. Those words. I've never used that word before. I'm sure that's what it means. Okay. The Ten of Swords. So there is definitely pain. There's definitely pain, but I feel like it is going to lift. So what I'm going to do is go on to the Silver Witchcraft Tarot, and we're going to see what comes out for us on this intuitive deck. See what messages can come through for this reading today. If you are enjoying the reading today, please leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you're new. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? The Eight of Pentacles, yeah. So what I was feeling is that there is a lot of healing going on, right? Like, and I think the lights have been healed, you know, like all of these little lights were out at one point, and you've been spending a while healing these things. And I feel like this person, in the way that I feel like this is a reflective reading, I feel like it's very reflective, like both sides have been mirroring each other for such a long time on. Yeah. The Chariot, but it looks very lovery. Yeah, it's like a new baby. It's a new baby. I don't know if that means anything, but I'm just gonna say it. Okay, the Ace of Chalices. We have like a new start. We have like a freedom from like this moon energy. You're kind of like walking away from it, and you're totally like, I'm good. The Queen of Wands is, you know, very spiritually strong. We're getting very spiritually strong, and we're getting very fiery. It almost gives me like this energy is coming from the background though. So this card is possibly just not part of the situation. And I feel like this is something that has been festering and something that has been causing problems. It's a feminine energy that's been trying to cause problems with you and your twin flame. So I really do think that like this Ace of Chalices is me telling that you're moving away from this moon energy of this person's energy. As much as they're going to try to fling it at you, I feel like they're no longer going to be able to do that because we have the Ace of Swords straight away afterwards. As much as they try, it's not going to get to you. The Ace of Swords, we just get a newfound strength. Moon to light. Okay, I'm like having a moment because I was just saying that from feeling, and then I realized in this card just now that there is a moon and there's a sun on the other side. And it really is kind of resonating with the fact that I feel like you are totally becoming more one with the light and the frequency and higher frequency, and you're doing the things, and I feel like you are reaching out and you're like, you know, like you're trying to do the things that you need to do, like with the highest intention for you and energetically speaking. We have the Queen of Chalices, and this is like totally what you are in. Like you're in your like, you're like totally in your glow up era, if that's what you want to say. Yeah, you're totally up in your glow up era. It is definitely beginning though. Like, you know, you've been glowing up your whole life, but you're in your glow up era. So I feel like that's kind of beautiful to see. Such passion and power and beauty in that. We have the Three of Swords, so this is definitely giving us pain, but like it's giving me this pain that it's like, you know, it's happened in your life and you're totally seeing the beauty of life again. I feel like that's kind of what's happening here, and that's so beautiful. It touches my heart, that card. In this deck, it like totally just means something different. I don't know, it's just what I see. The Chariot. The Chariot is definitely like, there is this new cherished idea, there's this new cherished... It's like you're in a child. Yeah. I feel like this thing is like you've been cherishing your inner child a lot and you've been healing it. I feel like both sides have been doing that. So this card really gives me the Chariot from the set. It just gives me like, you know, either there is a baby, but like if there isn't, I really do get a good feeling of like, it's like a dual card, you know, duality. Both sides have like done the healing, and I feel like with duality, it's like looking after your inner child and you can just be free. And I feel like this is to do with freedom. And we have the Fool. The Fool, the Star, and then the Three of Pentacles. So we have this newfound energy, the beginning, you know, like this is an eclipse. This is like that old moon going into a new moon. And I feel like it's really interesting. We have the Star, and I feel like this is really very much like, you know, giving me hope, connection. This is giving me being like, you know, ascending to like another frequency, means vibrating high. I feel like that's kind of what I get. Your higher self. There's something to do with your higher self in there too. The Three of Pentacles is definitely working on yourself, but like also with someone else. You know, like I feel like this other person is working on them, and you're like it's very mirroring. Like, you know, there's a lot of self-development going on, but it is like in tandem. This is in dual. So that's what I'm getting. All right. Well, now I will must. I don't even know that that's not even it. Like I've been reading like Old English lately, and I've been like scrambling my words a bit lately. Converting myself to Old English would be so funny. Actually, no. Maybe. I can't decide yet. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to learn, but I'm not going to do it. Okay. Resistance. So it's interesting. I feel like you both admire each other a lot. And it's almost like being secret admirers of each other because you really suppress like your feelings and you become very timid. So in the sense of like being very timid, you like maybe you don't ask this person to see them or ask them, like those kind of questions because you don't want to be a bother. But I feel like this happens on both sides. There is this instance where it happens, and I feel like if you just reach out, you can always just get ghosted again, or you could always just, like all of the options. I just feel like at the end of the day, just be positive and be patient, and even if someone doesn't message you back straight away, which totally learned, took me a long time, because I'm like a modern millennial, and I got to a point where I was like, if you don't message back, and I'm not like that anymore. So I had to like unlearn so much stuff. Wow, got so much for that. Like it's very much resistance. I feel like there is so much resistance going on. Okay, here we go. Soulmates. Let's go. Soulmate reading. Woo. I don't know why I had to be like that, but yeah, soulmates. Unity, deep loving connection. I had to do that. I love that. God, memories, nourish, elusive, dishonesty, deception, and trickery. Yes. Missing you, craving and desiring. Decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. Self-growth, self-focus, soul-finding. See, what I get from this is memories, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet, and elusive, dishonesty, deception, and trickery. What I get from this is that I don't get that this person is like cheating. I just get that this person is probably not telling you the full story. Does anyone really tell their full story? Their deepest, darkest moments of their life and stuff. Like some people find it very, very hard to get to that point to share those things. And even I struggle sometimes to share my inside things. So I think because we're human, we have those emotions and fear and like conflict, and you don't want to seem weak if you're a man. I don't know what it is like to be a woman really when it comes to this. But I can imagine if it's more emotional, then you're probably more likely to share these things because I am more like that, but I guess I can't really relate because I'm not that. Do you know what I mean? But I can. I'm a very emotional person, and I think I can relate to sharing too much. So I feel like this elusive vibe is giving me just like, like this person, and I think even you maybe. I just feel like there's this, it's just like to do with like that, it's to do with those things. I don't get anything bad from it. It's just, like conflict, hot and cold, multiple choices, decisions, like I feel like this person, I think you have probably multiple decisions to make. You probably are hot and cold sometimes. You probably also have multiple choices. You could probably go off and like start something new with someone. So in a sense, what I get from all of this is that what's going on is that this person is really trying to find their soul. Okay, as much as you are trying to find your soul, it's a very much like soul finding experience. It seems like there is some sort of karmic debt with your soulmate. That's what it feels like, okay? Like karmic debt with the soulmate. I feel like once this is healed, you can be together. And I feel like that's kind of how it works, right? And I just, from this reading, it seems really beautiful. Like the self-focused stuff happens a lot. This person, just remember, is always probably thinking about you and craving you and desiring you, missing you. They reminisce about you. They dwell on you. Like, they dwell on the memories and they think it's bittersweet because, maybe they just don't think they can ever get to a point where they can be as good as you. But I feel like that's what you might feel about them. It's very much mirroring, So I've been shuffling these for ages while I've been doing this. So there's one more. The Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. Very interesting. That goes with that last one. It's like the tarot deck's telling me to be quiet. But it's not. Well, this one is going to come out. Sacrifice and release. Yeah, definitely. Okay. So as much as there's this deception or trickery going on, or if this is just like something to protect the innocence of someone's internal truth, I don't know. I really can't be the judge of what's right and wrong in that because I don't really know. I feel like we probably all do it at some point because we have to protect ourselves. So this card is really giving me like just, shh. It's really being like, shh, just don't bother because just sacrifice and release with the Hangman down here too. It's really giving me that. Like, it's not even a big deal. Anyway, that's what I get from that. Let's move on to some oracles. Oh, let's do the daily affirmation really quickly. What a beautiful reading today. Honestly, I think this is the most beautiful reading I've ever had. The most beautiful reading I've ever had. Page of Cups. I am intuitive, creative being. I can't even talk. I'm sorry for making that gross ASMR noise. Should I do ASMR? I was thinking that I want to do ASMR. You know what? I shouldn't ask anyone. I should just do it. Not on this channel, though. That was gross. Excuse me. This is chaos. I'm in chaos right now. I'm just joking. I can't. Okay, so something just happened. I feel like that was chaotic. There's a lot of energy. It felt like there was like 3 people trying to talk through me just then. Anyway. It's kind of funny, right? I was talking about channeling to someone today. Oh, hello. Do we have the book for this one? I want to do this one, but I'm wearing short shorts and I don't want to show everybody my short shorts. This is seriously. All right. I guess I'll have to get up and get the book. Excuse me. This is so embarrassing. You can't see them, that's good. I'm so happy about that. I am grateful to the universe for protecting my legs. The protection of my legs at all costs. There's nothing wrong with me. Yo, do the reading, Ben. I'm sorry. I'm having a moment. Like, I wish I'd like cut this stuff out, but I don't. I'm so sorry. My apologies. But I'm just being me. I need to stop. Like, talk to myself. Tell myself to stop. It's hot. Okay. We got the 9 worlds. Let's move on to the Vikings. We got 2 that came out. We got the 9 worlds. My face in focus on the card, please. Yes. Everything is connected. The fate of one affects the fate of all. Unite for a cause. Darkness and light, good and evil. Beginnings and endings. Birth and death are all connected. We are never alone. The mighty ash holds all nine, and the word it flows through. All ends, all beginnings, all thoughts, each a place for someone. Sky, earth, trees, ice, fire, death, light, all united, all home. Oh, we got one that's called the Well of Word, and it's number 44. 44 is a significant angel number. Magic is real. The Well of Word. Magic is real. It is a force in the universe. Your power is real. You are a force in your own life. Do not dwell too long on the past, for you will miss your present, and thus your opportunity to direct your future. Everything is connected. Even apparently external influences may affect us. Word flows beneath the great tree, deeply roots strengthened with the magic of destiny. I am in flux and in flow. All circles back, choices weave with fate. I love these cards. I really do. I don't need to apologize for being mean. So I want to say I rescind my apology for apologizing for being me. I have literal tears coming up my eyes after saying that. This is funny. Okay, let's move on to the fairies because I'm feeling very, very fluttery. Hello, fairies. How you doing? It's good to see you today. Moderation. Is there something you know you shouldn't be eating? Try to eat mindfully and healthily. Although fairies say that a little bit of what you fancy is fine. Indeed. Moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure that peace of mind is possible. I will show you. I'll be a good YouTuber. The next one is come together. Fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps get the job done. Shine from within. I love that one. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within, and it's time for you to shine. This is a time for self-acceptance and revealing your true beauty. The fairies are amazing. I have nothing bad to say about the fairies at all, or any of these things. It's actually amazing. Okay, let's move on to the Amazon card now, because I think the messages from the fairies were very clear. Very trancey today. Okay. Let us see what we get today. Shuffling the cards, Amazonian way. Across the distance, who is it? The angel of trees. Autumn Mo Go Caspi. Oh. That's a definite theme song for this card. Wow, look at that. The trees today. I've never got one from the trees. I love trees. I hug trees. And I'm not joking, I do. I have a tree outside that I hug it all the time. And I'm like, I love you, my tree. Honestly, people can think that I'm a weirdo, but that's okay because I am. I need to find the book for this. Okay. I'm like literally got tears in my eyes. Like tears of joy. It's insane. Okay, it's number 3. The angel of trees. Trees are sanctuaries. Whoever knows how to speak to them, whoever knows how to listen to them can learn the truth. I love trees. Can you tell me if you love trees as much as I love trees? I really do. I've been with people before, and I'll be like, hold up, I just need to go hug this tree. And they'll be like, what? I'm like, yeah, I'll just give it some love. Tree hugger, the definition of a tree hugger. I'm losing it right now. If you drew this card, Artin Makalkaspi calls on you to be aware of whatever age you are at this time. I'm 32. You are too an elder in waiting. Eldership will be an all-important part of your life, not only for you, but also for the people close to you and the community where you live. On the responsible assumption that you'll have a meaningful, honorable, and productive life, meditate or reflect on your thoughts and feelings on the penultimate dimension of your human existence on Earth. Yeah. There is no one-size-fits-all approach. Everyone is unique and has their unfolding individual life path. However, as you know, the way to eldership begins now. The question arises, how do I begin this? Mythology and the archetypal tales of those that led the way can provide beacons of illumination. Although this sure inspires you, only you can do this, nobody else can. Rest assured that it won't be a loving government or an institutional parental authority that can guide you in this, but precisely the opposite. You and only you alone have to find your untrodden path. This is what is called in shamanic terms the way of the soul warrior. Warrior is not about fighting or being a soldier in battles. To a shaman, warrior means something very different. It is the person who accepts responsibility for their actions and does not blame others for failure. A warrior is ultimately a person who knows that all of life is a rite of passage, and it embraces it fully from this perspective. You are the bearer of your... I can't even read it. You are the bearer of your personal redemption. Sharing your wisdom, mistakes, success, and experience is how you truly become an elder whose life nurtures and fertilizes the spirit of your family and community. Well, this is... Whoever this is for, this is amazing. You're so chosen. I've been saying that for so long in my readings. That comes through all the time. If you see this and you watch it and you get to this point, this was meant for you. Okay? And I don't normally say that. Like, this is 100% meant for you. Oh my God. Thoughts for reflection. You too, an elder in waiting, meditate on the penultimate dimension of your human existence. You can look at what has gone before as a guide to your life. You are the bearer of your personal redemption. Share your wisdom, mistakes, successes, and experience to truly become an elder to your family and community. Well, with that, I think that's really beautiful, and I'm going to go, and I hope you enjoyed the reading today. And yeah, if you definitely want a personal reading, go to my website and definitely check it out. I do YouTube style readings like this. They are more personal, and definitely, check it out. And I'll see you next time. Subscribe. Bye-bye. Ooh.